Okay, so welcome back to San Donato. It is my pleasure to introduce to you for this ASD case an Italian-Brazilian team represented by Carlos Pedra, Lucien Piazza, and Alessia and Carmelo. Then you will see in a second. First of all, I'd like to have a look at this Brazilian-Italian team. And then you carry on, Carlos and Lucien and Carmelo, that will show the echo. Please, Carlo, carry on.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks, Mario, for having me. Thanks for the whole team. I'm really honored. And I'll pass it on to Carmelo to go over the case presentation.
Yes, just a few words about this case. This is let me see if it's working. Oh, yeah. This is an 8-year-old boy with a weight of 27 kilos, with a pretty uneventful past history, completely asymptomatic with normal growth and development. He was found to have a cardiac murmur during a routine check and some ECG changes as well. And on cardiology assessment, he was found to have an ASD. The ECG shows signs of right ventricular hypertrophy with left axis deviation. There's no changes on the X-ray. And the echo shows dilated right-sided chambers with a secondum ASD. Okay, you'll see the secondum ASD. It's very anterior one, moderate sized, about 13 millimeters, with completely absent aortic rim. And good IVC and SVC rims. So our plan is to close it with a device. Thank you.
Can I interrupt just before you go on? I think maybe the guys there can help, but there's obviously some problems with either the radio mic or the transmission, where if we have to interrupt you to ask you to repeat things, because only 1 every 3 words is coming across to us.
Oh, sorry about that.
So, well, what is the problem? Is the mic? It's Carmelo's mic, my mic.
Your mic needs to be fine as well, Carlos.
Okay.
There are problems with my mic, so if we can, I can actually have the hand
microphone.
mic.
Yeah. So Carmelo is going over the T pictures. He's grabbing a new mic. So just 1 second, Garrett. Yeah. So this is the typical clinical picture, right? Asymptomatic child with a murmur and the finding of an ASD. Carmelo.
The ASD is moderate size, it's about 13 millimeter, and there's, as you will have seen from the pictures, there's absent aortic margin and a bit floppy posterior margin. So if you don't mind, I will move on to some transesophageal pictures that we took. We have the 4-chamber view.
Yeah.
These are pictures that I just recorded. We have on the 0-degree view, we have the ASD. I measured about 12 to 13 millimeters on echo. If we see the transverse short axis view, we'll see that there is no hardly any aortic margin. Actually, on the bicaval view, you can't really see the ASD because it's very anterior. And I just wanted to show you some 3D pictures as well. Here's the ASD. There you will see the relationship between the ASD and the aortic root, and you will see the aortic valve opening. That's the tricuspid valve. And the ASD seen from the right atrial side. Well, I think that's enough.
Very beautiful pictures. Yeah, can I comment? They're really fantastic pictures. I think they're demonstrating something which foxes me sometimes. There's no secondum septum of the aorta,
Yeah, well, one of the characteristic of this case is, of course, there's almost no anterior rim, and the remnant of the anterior rim is deviated towards the left side. Sometimes there is severe deviation, which is not the case here. And in those cases, we tend to use balloon sizing and go and overestimate the device a little bit. So we did the balloon sizing here.
Yeah, let me show you the balloon sizing
Yeah.
pictures. Okay, so here we have the balloon. We measured it. I measured 14 millimeters on echo, but there was a higher measurement on the fluoroscopy.
Yeah, the first measurement we got was about almost 18, but it was a problem of calibration. And in the end, we had, as you can see on screen, we had 16.5. So because of this floppiness, of mild floppiness of the posterior septum, no anterior rim, and because of the softness of the device, we've chosen a 16.5 Occlutech device, which goes through a 9-French sheath. So Garrett, you had in the past lots of experience with the Occlutech. Are you okay with this strategy and choice? Can you make any comment? Because they have a new loading system with a trigger. It's kind of a gun that I'm going to show you. In fact, this is the first time I myself I am using this thing, but it's easy. It's pretty easy. We're going to show live. Garrett?
It makes you look like James Bond because it's got a trigger. So Carlos, I personally agree. I think my tendency when I was in Europe and used the Occlutech device was to slightly oversize, if anything, because it's a softer device. And I think because of the aspects of the internal set that you described here, it seems completely reasonable to go for a 16.5. Is that Warwick? Warwick's got a comment.
Warwick. While you make a comment, I'm going to load the device. So let's see if we can put those things together in the same picture. Yes. So Luciana is going to press the trigger. So the jaw is coming out of the pod. And now it's back. There you go. My eyes are not good anymore because I'm getting old, but I made it. So that's very good. So now she's going to lock. She's going to lock here. And you can hear a click. When you lock here, you can hear a click. So we know it's locked and this thing won't come out. So I can now load into the loader, the transparent loader. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think a couple of issues for this particular case. One which is quite important would be the monoline septum, in my opinion. So it may be quite challenging a bit in terms of the deployment, but in terms of the long-term outcome, I think it's quite the thing that we need to concern also, because it may, cause more chance of erosion. So I'm not sure how that will look. Maybe we can try to use this one, 16.5, and see how that is. What type of the 16.5? Yeah. So then see if it's not flat enough. Maybe we need to think about oversizing it even more. But in my opinion, in this particular case, I'm quite reluctant to go for this device closure and may ask the surgeon to do it.
Who agrees with that?
It's reasonable to start with a 16.5. I think Jacques can come up and make a comment, or is he just coming back to the bathroom? Jacques going to ask a question for us.
Can I move forward?
It was both. What was the balloon sizing measurement?
On echo was 14 on echo, and 16.5 on angel.
Yeah. So I agree entirely with Warren, except the last bit where he said he'd send it for surgery. Here at 15, I'd be looking at because of this deviation of the septum, I'd be looking at strapping the aorta with I can manage it with 16.5, but I would have started with a bigger one, 18.
Yeah, the thing is that, remember, we were getting 14 on echo. So like jumping from 14 to 18, I think that's too much. Let's give it a try and see what happens. And let me load the thing. And can you just flush here? Luciana, please. Keep flushing, keep flushing, keep flushing.
the trigger system with the new Octotech release is a very nice, simple to use system. I think one of the important things is to make sure the cable remains quite straight, so you're not distorting the cable too much, because that can have a negative impact on the release of the device. But it's a very easy to understand system to use.
I'm going to start to open the left disc. I'm still in the left upper pulmonary vein, coming back. It's going to jump towards the left atrium. Then usually I take a look at how is it coming. It has a good orientation towards the septum.
Looks good, Carlos.
Yeah, looks good. So I'm just stop here, open up the waist. I'm working with my both hands, and there we go, we open. And then let's take a look at the septum and see if it's embracing shunts, etc. Carmelo.
Well, it looks like the two discs are a bit splayed and they are embracing the aortic root. I just want to see if there's any indentation in the aortic root caused by the discs. There doesn't seem to be anything major.
Again, as you interrogate this, I always think it's interesting to determine between splaying and digging in. I think it's a qualitative decision to determine whether you think the device is sitting nicely around the aorta or whether the tips of the device are digging in. Jackie Kreuzer's got a comment.
Board like this for this kind of design. We don't consider those in Europe.
Carlos, any comment with that?
I didn't understand the question. This was Jackie, right? Sorry, Jackie.
Jackie, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
And we would probably use a 30mm cardioform at this point first, just to try and see how it fits. That's probably what we would do in the US.
Yeah, well, I don't have experience with this device. What I like to show, Carmelo, excuse me, I'm going to go hepatoclavicular because the connecting system of the Octotech device does have some pivoting here. Let me bring the sheath back in order to exert less tension. You can see it's not like the Sierra device, but compared to the Amplatzer device, it does exert less tension. And I think Carmelo can make some comments. I think we are good to release the device. I'm happy the way it's embracing the aorta.
Yeah, exactly. I've been checking all the different views. You see that we are embracing pretty well the posterior rim. There's no interference with the valves. There's no residual shunt.
Warwick's got another comment.
Hi, Carlos.
Yes.
So this is very nice. Choose the size of the device. I think it looks very nice. Not too much oversizing, and that's the beauty of the Octotech device, because you can see how does it appear before you release. And to me, the size is beautiful. But unfortunately, in my feeling, again, I don't have the theoretical data, but I just want to say that if you can have a look on the right atrial disc, because it's not symmetrical catching the aortic valve because of that malalignment. So, yeah, and also this hole is when you see the hole.
We can take a look at the aortic sinus above afterwards.
That's the reason why previously I would try to release the device, but with this nowadays I'm quite reluctant. I would like to say that.
Can you show here?
Future, like 5 years and years, how does it happen? It looks fine to me now, but I'm not sure about it.
Borakan, we have to wrap up.
We could ask the audience who feels that they'd be worried enough not to release this device. Would anybody not release this device? Because the long-term risk of erosion.
I am comfortable. To be honest with you, I'm comfortable. Carmelo,
Yeah.
you
So
good?
Warwick has only got one friend in the audience. Who would be comfortable to release the device? So, Carlos, you've got a big majority of people here. So
Thanks, Garrett. Let me show how the release system works. Let me show my hands, hand in hand. Maybe fluoroscopy and my hands. Oh, we have the three of them, so that's perfect. So now there is the locking button here. So I'm going to unlock. I'm going to slide here. You can hear the click. So I'm going to do that. But first, I just pushed my sheath against the device. It's kind of closed. So I'm going to unlock and pull it back. So it didn't budge, didn't move. So very good. So now Carmelo will show you the final pictures.
Okay, so let's go back to 2D.
Again, when you look on that transophageal echo, I think the balance here between, as Jackie pointed out, a lot of people would choose the 30mm GSO here, but again, although theoretically I think that's excellent, the benefit here is that you know where the device is going to be before you release, where even with the GSO you get quite a bit of shift, so it don't give you have to have that sort of slightly nervous moment as you release the device, but here the device is very predictable from the point of placement to the point of release. But I think I'm sure many people would echo what Jackie said, that this would be a good defect for a 30 GSO as well.
So there's a bit of shunt through the wire mesh.
Yeah, I think it's intraprosthetic shunt.
Yeah,
I
great.
don't think it's residual shunting
Yeah.
of concern.
Carmelo, can you come up the probe a little bit to see the transverse sinus behind? Oh, you see, oops, just jump. Go back, go back. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, oh, just come back a little bit, there, almost there. It's free, I mean, it's free. You see the posterior sinus, come back a little bit. So we don't,
see exactly the...
yeah, a little bit up. I'm not worried about erosion here. Just come back,
No,
Carmelo, a little bit. When you see the sinus behind the aorta, you know, the triangular shape.
Okay, sorry. I'll
Yeah,
just...
a little bit higher up. Almost there, almost there. Just.
Any other questions from the floor?
So I think we're done. Mario?
Yeah, I think it's very good. Why don't you make a picture of all these operators? Can you hear me, Garrett?
We can hear you well.
Yeah, I mean, I think the result is perfect. So I'm very happy about my confidence of combination of Italians and Brazilians.
Italo-brasileiro.
So thank you very much to everybody. And guarda loro. Okay. And I think you can carry on with lectures, and then we get back to us in San Donato with the next case. But now, please carry on with lectures. Thank you very much.